I'm sorry, what? What? That's not how it goes.
I knew it!
He's on to me.
But go on.
He knows. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Phenomenal Wrestling Podcast.
Mow!
And let me introduce to you, Kevin Owens! Say hi, Kevin.
I don't want to.
Oh, well, fine. Next, making his way to the ring. We're letting him do this with a broken phone.
I really thought you were fix that.
Brock Lesnar!
Well, or Eric.
I called you Kevin Owens.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And finally,
making his way down to the ring, Dolph Ziggler! He came to show the world, and he's come to lose his title this weekend!
we'll find that out when we do predictions, won't we?
Again.
So Raw, nothing happened.
Mow.
Smackdown, changed everything.
Yeah!
And NxT was NxT, you know, and that's what we expect. Just wanna hop right into the shows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, we start with Monday Night Raw.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
It's not working properly on laptop. Attempting to get on phone.
On broken phone. Okay, this is gonna be a minute, guys. So now,
What's up?
how do you feel going into Survivor Series?
I'm walking out with the title.
That was fast. That was confident. Is this because you really believe it, or because you're like, I have no other option but to watch it?
I need it. No exceptions.
So are you saying if you lose, there's going to be some kind of repercussions for yourself?
Hey, listen,
Probably.
anything can happen as long as you believe.
Are you saying that if you lose, you may be done with predictions?
I don't think so.
Are you going to give up if you lose?
I never give up. I'll find a way.
I'll find a way.
That title's coming back.
Well, you see,
I hope.
yeah, I hope. The problem is, like I told you before, you're not going to con me into putting the predictions title on the line, not in predictions.
I know. Now
Now that we have a gaming title.
I understand that.
As the words I like to put it is, I'm not Eric.
Right. That's the
He
official
Ooh, I like.
logo.
Yeah, sir. You got fucking played.
He tugged. He tugged on those strings.
Triple H pedigreed you, and I went in for the pin.
But
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But you know what? It's fine. He tugged and tugged and tugged. I got back what was rightfully mine anyways.
It's fine.
Took too long.
See, the thing is,
It didn't take that long at all.
this is my story now. We've gone through your story. It's been a good story. We went through your story for months. It's my story. I'm
Hey,
ending this
wait,
year.
Wait.
with the belt on his belt.
I have no problem with you saying it's your arc here, but you can't quote it like that. You cannot say the words, it's my story.
It is my story.
Fuck you.
What do you mean?
Fuck you, Squall.
What do you mean?
Now you're parting it on my Final Fantasy territory.
It is my story.
Oh my
this
God.
is my story.
Okay.
This is your arc.
Okay,
It
hold on.
ends-
Shut up.
It ends the year with me.
His title reign is as relevant as Titus.
How? He beat
This
both of us.
He is... I haven't predicted the last...
He beat your
Sorry.
crown jewel.
Crown fucking jewel. That shouldn't have even mattered anyways.
It's still a win is a win. Like in pool.
A win is not a win. I don't care what anybody says.
A win is a win.
A win is not a win.
It wins a win.
A win is not a win.
Were you excited when Triple H pedigreed Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens took the victory?
No!
You weren't excited for that?
No!
No, because he's Seth Rollins' boy.
I understand that, but you wanted to see Seth Rollins with the title again, with the same storylines? It's kind of a little hypocritical, don't you
With
think?
the title again?
Yeah. With the same storyline, with the Authority helping him out. Obviously, this is a new title, but
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
It is just red.
It's the same thing.
It's better than the other piece of shit that's on SmackDown Live.
I think that title's sexy. The red, it looks like something that came out of my
Now
mouth
the
after I had
tag
some Taco
title,
Bell.
the tag titles, that's a whole different scenario. Those tag titles need to go.
I think I'd prefer the blue tag belts over the Universal title.
Nah.
I like the blue titles over the red ones.
That's because you love blue.
I just don't
It
think
just
red
looks
looks
better.
good on belts.
Red and silver,
Yeah, no.
blue and silver. I mean, I decorate. You see Christmas trees.
Yeah,
in
that's
blue and
why I'm
silver.
saying the Raw tag titles
Mhm.
are shit compared to SmackDowns. But the tag titles in general need to go.
Yeah, not the biggest fan.
Like the Universal title looks dope. That I'll say.
I saw it and I was like, this is trash.
I like it better than WWE title.
I don't. I think the Universal title should have been like.
WWE title's plain.
It's what their company is. That's their logo on a belt.
Yeah, they should have kept the spinny.
Jesus. It didn't make sense when certain individuals won it, like Alberto Del Rio.
Do you like the Universal title better because it has the red strap?
Yeah.
I don't like red straps.
The only person that made that spinner look really good was Edge.
Yeah, that Rated R Superstar was beautiful.
And he dumped John Cena's in the river.
I think
We need
if
to go swimming there, because there's plenty of belts inside that water.
Dean ever decides, not if he ever decides, if he ever becomes champion again, maybe you should bring back the Smoking Skull title.
That belongs to Becky Lynch.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes. She can smoke my cock. That being said, welcome to Monday Night
You
Raw.
don't just transition.
This is exactly the reason why AJ's not picking any one of us. He's gonna be like, oh, okay, he seems like a nice dude. Hey, did you hear about the Phenomenal podcast? Check this out.
Well-
I can suck my cock.
Well, he says those things. I just say that I'm in love with Peyton. And I'm going to get myself in trouble with my girlfriend. That's all I say. You're Sarah debacle. You're long fucking gone.
You are long
Well, by
gone.
the time WrestleMania comes around, I'm pretty sure Sarah will be in the indie scene again.
No. She's too busy getting piped by Roe. Or is it Hanson? It's
Roe.
It's Roe.
Doesn't matter.
Both of them.
Both of them are hidden in that Grand Canyon.
No, they're not.
Fucking
Which Grand Canyon?
Grand Canyon? How would you know?
I'm not
Sarah?
going back to that.
I will not return to the days I was in love with
Survivor
Sarah.
Series is a new me.
You refuse to care about Sarah now?
No, I got
Do you
this.
understand why
I
this
got
is my
this for you.
story? Because
oh my god.
instead of winning the belt, they had me do stupid gimmicks like be Sarah's husband.
Yeah, you're Heath Slater, like I said. Oh, no, you're Sandow, that's
I
right.
paid-
You're
Oh my
Damien
God.
Sandow.
I paid my dues.
No, you're Damien Sandow. Congratulations. You're all you are is a stupid gimmick.
Kevin, I think you're more than a stupid gimmick.
I'm not the champion.
But he's not Kevin. He's Damien Sandow.
I'm not the champion they want. I'm the champion they need.
Why do you think Sandow lost his money in the bank?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
So why tell
I'm
us,
not
sir.
Damien Sandow.
Why are you the champion they need? Tell us.
So,
Because this show
Hey,
sucks without a proper champion.
you're right. The show has sucked since I lost my title.
I'm sorry. I'm busting my ass for the show when we're always down a motherfucker, and I'm doing everything I can to keep this show going.
Right, the last thing we need is a part-timer.
Guess what? I'm back, bitches.
You're back.
Until
You'll be gone
next
next week.
That's the point. I'm back. After I take my fucking title back, I'll show up at fucking TLC.
I'll give you a minor upgrade. He's The Rock. He comes in, cuts a promo, is like, I'm coming home, and then he leaves.
I wouldn't flatter him by calling him The Rock.
Well, I
Because
mean-
he's just here for the title.
Nobody deserves to be Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's not there for the title, he's just there for the money. Are you kidding me?
And there's no money involved here yet.
So bye.
Or ever.
They could be.
Eventually.
Like,
If we
comment,
had
subscribe.
dedicated full-timers.
DDT that like button.
Here we go again.
Give us a subscribe.
It's been recording.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck! I was doing
You went there as if the microphone was there.
No, I was going all hype, trying to. I don't fucking know. I was trying to find it somewhere, and I couldn't.
Find what?
What I wanted to say, but I lost
The
it.
clitoris?
I don't know where that is. Where is that?
It's like towards the top.
Top of what? Like, is it between the nipples?
You should never have children.
This is a PG show.
What's a children?
This is a PG show, Sarah!
What?
She got a dick bigger than me,
I didn't say that.
and she fucked
I said
me hard.
penis. Kids know the word penis by the 4th grade.
And they know the word cock and dick. They play Fortnite and Call of Duty at this point.
I guess.
We're more censored than the kids these days.
Of course they're gonna know what intercourse is by the time they hit 4th grade. They got the Discovery Channel, don't they? Marshall Mathers.
Yeah. Michael Jackson isn't around anymore to teach them.
Fucking review Raw.
Who's he?
He's the guy who reviews Raw for us every now and again.
No, who's Michael Jackson?
Review Raw!
I think he hung out with Bill Cosby a few times.
Oh, yeah.
It's
And
Pill...
Jared from Subway.
It's Pill Cosby,
Yeah.
guys. Get it right.
Sorry, Bill Cosby.
And Jared from Subrape.
Sorry.
I want to say rape.
Jared from Substitutional Pornography.
Substitutional?
Yeah, child pornography is substitution for regular pornography.
Sub-minor pornography.
Hey! Yeah, we're never getting picked.
Yeah, it's because we're the social outcasts.
Dude, fuck you, I'm not a social outcast.
Congratulations, you're a social outcast.
I'm
Negative.
Drew McIntyre. Was
Neg-
he part of social?
No.
No.
Who's part of
That
social?
was
It was
Bo Dallas,
Curtis.
Curtis Axel, Adam Rose, and Heath Slater.
Oh, I'm Adam Rose. Sure.
You're Heath Slater.
No, I want Adam Rose.
You're Heath Slater.
Love me some
I'm Adam Rose because I'm the drunk.
He's not drunk. He's just happy.
What do you mean? He was
You're
that fucking
miserable.
No,
drunk.
he's drugged out of his ass.
But he was also drunk. He was a drunk. He was an alcoholic. He got a DUI, and that's why he got released.
I mean, I'm none of them.
Well, I used to be. I'm not anymore. Now I'm reformed. That's right, because of Adam Rose. Was an alcoholic, no longer an alcoholic.
As he walked in my room the other day, drunk off his ass.
When was
You
the
know
last
who
time?
says they're not an alcoholic?
Not a hackaholic? Who?
Alcoholics.
No. See, that's the difference between alcoholics and myself. Alcoholics need a drink. I already have a drink.
Oh.
That doesn't make anything better, and we're all dumber for listening to what you just said.
I don't care what you people think.
You people.
Yes.
That's
What do you mean?
People.
You people.
You farm equipment people.
Farm equipment people.
Farm equipment people, huh?
You want a champion that's racist?
Coming for you, nigga!
Wow.
Alright, Booker.
Well, to start at the beginning for Monday Night Raw, you have Alexa and her team. Mickey, Nia, Tamina, Natalia, and a final spot that is reserved for the winner of Sasha Banks and Bayley. Well, what the fuck?
What's wrong, sir?
It opened up a tab I didn't want to open, and then when I closed it, it closed both!
Why wasn't
Don't
it
you have
working
your
on your
laptop?
computer?
It loads too slow on the laptop.
What, you got a shit top?
No, it's shit internet.
Internet works fine for me.
It doesn't work fine for me on any device I own.
Well, clearly it doesn't like you.
Well, Alexa had her team,
He's gonna try to do this from memory when he didn't even watch the show.
damn right, and
Do you want me to just take over until
There
you,
was the
until your webpage opens?
invasion of SmackDown Live.
Nell can just take over.
No, I got
You're
it.
starting with the end of the show?
No, that was the beginning.
There's no invasion in the beginning.
You're right.
Shut
Fucking load!
Shut up, Nell. Do
It's
it.
not in Raw. There wasn't in it. Okay. Tonight's WWE Raw begins with the video package for Veterans Day. The Survivor Series Go Home edition of Raw opens up live from the Sprint Center in Kansas.
Woo!
Michael Cole welcomes us. He's joined by Corey Graves and Renee Young.
No one cares where they are.
Okay. Tag Team Battle Royale. We go right into the ring, and the Raw Tag Team Division is already out for a Battle Royale. The winners will be Tag Team Captains for the Survivor Series match. With tag teams on Sunday, the action immediately starts as the tag teams go at it. Pretty much, there's no ending, because Braun comes out and does Braun things.
And does Braun things.
Rhinoceros nose horn.
Well, damn, that was fast.
So, Braun comes out with a steel chair into the ring. All the tag teams run away. He sits down.
Wave.
He takes a seat in the middle of the ring and says he's done chasing acting Raw General Manager Baron Corbin around.
I've been hearing C's.
Strowman says he's not leaving the ring until Corbin gets these hands. The music interrupts and out comes Raw Commissioner Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie understands Braun is upset over what Baron did to him at WWE Crown Jewel. And he has the right to be, but he can't hold Raw hostage. Fans boo Stephanie, and a yes, he can chant briefly starts up. Stephanie appreciates the rage and important Survivor Series. She says her brother disrespected all of Raw when he stole the World Cup tournament win. She asks if he's going to let her brother disrespect him in the entire locker room. Braun says he doesn't give a damn about Shane or fighting for Stephanie at Survivor Series. Stephanie bucks back at Braun in his face, but says Braun better start giving a damn. Everyone in the back better start giving a damn too. Braun says he knows how Stephanie and the other corporate look at him, but he's tired of talking. She needs to bring her lapdog Corbin out so they can get this over. Stephanie says she doesn't underestimate Braun and she has a business opportunity for him. She says that Braun can have anything he wants if Raw wins. That is her word, and her word is her bond. Good line.
Good line.
Strowman only wants another WWE Universal title shot against Brock Lesnar, so that way this time he can lose to 6 F5s. Stephanie says it's done, but before that, Strowman wants Corbin. Fans pop, and Stephanie says it's done. Strowman wants to pick the stipulation. Stephanie says done. Strowman tells Stephanie to make sure Corbin signs a waiver so he's not responsible for the damages. Stephanie says that might take some more time, as she needs, but run it by lawyers, but she thinks she can get it done. But there's one condition. Strowman doesn't lay a finger on Corbin until after Survivor Series, so he can prove he's a team player. He can have whatever he wants after Survivor Series. Strowman says he will go to WWE headquarters and destroy the whole building if he doesn't get what he's promised. Stephanie goes on about how she's here to motivate the entire Raw roster, but the music interrupts and out comes Raw Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey. Stephanie introduces Rousey, but Rousey snatches the mic from her hand. Rousey says Stephanie can save the pep talk because nothing can motivate her more than she already is. She's been waiting for a challenge like the man Smackdown Women's Champion Becky Lynch, and she's tired of hearing about her arm getting snatched. Rousey can't wait to show Becky how it's done.
Snatched. Yeah, she's gonna snatch her arm.
I like snatches.
Fans chant for Becky. Rousey says maybe she won't have to wait. She drops the mic and turns her attention to Stephanie. Staring her down, Stephanie looks terrified. Music interrupts, and out comes Corbin. He agrees with Stephanie that they need to channel their energy to Survivor Series. Corbin is also here to help motivate the Raw roster. Corbin cautiously enters the ring as Strowman stares him down. Fans chant, "Get these hands down." Corbin says Raw can't afford to get embarrassed again as this is a must-win situation. Corbin places his hand in Rousey's arm and tries to talk her down, but Rousey immediately tosses him to the mat. Rousey marches up the ramp as Corbin watches. Corbin turns around to Strowman in his face. Stephanie gets in between them as they argue. Stephanie tells Corbin to shut up and reminds Strowman of their deal. Strowman tells Corbin to enjoy being Stephanie's lapdog because, ladies and gentlemen, the best promo of the year. He's going to neuter him. Corbin leaves the ring as Strowman looks on from the ring while his music hits. Stephanie backs Corbin up the ramp and the fans pop for Strowman. Still to come, the Beast is here. Also, Graves interviews Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins. We see Nia Jax and Tamina backstage walking. They yell at some random people to move out of the way. Snuka versus Ember Moon is next.
Have you loaded?
Ish.
What's ish? You know, that doesn't help.
Trying to get to.
Towards the end of the match, Moon ducks a clothesline and tries to nail a suicide dive on Jax, but it does nothing to Jax. Moon kicks her way back into the ring and hits a crossbody on Snuka for a 2 count. Moon screams out, barely connects with a move in the corner. Moon goes up for the top of the Eclipse, but Jax provides the distraction, allowing Snuka to super kick her and drop her on the top. Snuka keeps control, goes up for the big Snuka splash to get the pin. Winner, Tamina Snuka.
Alright. Finn Balor against Dolph Ziggler is next. With Drew McIntyre cut a promo insulting Kurt Angle. which caused Finn to interrupt and challenge him to a match. Drew said Finn could have a match, but against Ziggler. Finn reversed a roll-up into a roll-up of his own to win the match. Backstage, you have Stephanie, who added Balor to the Raw Men's Survivor Series team and ordered him, McIntyre, and Ziggler to all get along. Ronda Rousey cut a promo on Becky Lynch, calling her a millennial for some reason, and Tamina and Nia showed up and tried to intimidate her. Ruby Riott pretended to apologize for breaking Jim Neidhart's glasses, and then said she loved doing it. Natty jumped her, but the Riott Squad beat her up and hit her with a heart attack. And then next you have Chad Gable and Bobby Roode, who won a battle royal.
You skipped.
No one cares.
I guess no one cares about Seth Rollins.
It's the Ambrose.
That's down
promo
further.
That happened before.
That's down further.
That
happened before
Finn and Drew.
For the love of fuck. Dean Ambrose.
There you go. Hey. I'm excited now.
Seth Rollins. What was his shirt on fire?
No, it was his shield.
The vest.
Dean's
The shield vest. He set his shield vest on fire.
And he said he's going to burn it down.
Yes. Ooh.
This is the best story for Raw right now. So
It's the only thing Raw has going for it.
And you're just glossing over it.
Because Raw's shit.
Oh my god. Can we replace
Raw is what you make it to be.
I want NXT back.
You're not getting NXT back.
You can have the shit show.
Hey, you literally got out of it and went back into it on your own.
Because I felt sorry for him.
Well, that's your fucking fault for having empathy for
I
the
don't
first
want
time
Raw
in your life.
anymore anyways. All my favorite guys are gone. All of them.
All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge.
All of them are dead. One of them is legitimately dying.
All your favorite wrestlers.
They're there now.
No.
They're there.
No dare there.
He like nearly cried the other day. He was like, all of my favorite wrestlers are either dead or dying.
Yeah. Like, I'm afraid, because I have this bond with Elias, I'm afraid to, like, announce my new favorite for Elias because he's just gonna die. God.
And this is why you can never hold that.
This is why I need a title.
A title's gonna make you feel better.
I'm an emotional wreck.
A title is gonna stimulate your emotions.
Yes.
I'm not gonna have sparks of emotion.
A title does not make you stimulate your emotions. You need to stimulate your emotions for the title.
No.
That's how that works. A title does not make a man makes the title.
No, the title makes me who I am.
He's literally crying over this right now.
You?
Are you okay?
No.
Do you need a tissue?
No.
You know, I initially thought you'd be a good champion, but now I think you're gonna be a sad little man if the title's
I
gonna make you.
am Damien Sandow. I was in a fucking dress. I'm doing gimmicks.
I told you you are Sandow.
When are my dues paid? I need to win Survivor Series.
No.
And I thought my, oh my god, I am Dolph, was bad.
Congratulations, Sandow. When are your dues paid? When you jump ship to TNA for a year, win the title, and then disappear.
I didn't even know he won the title.
Mm-hmm. He was the first Grand Slam champion of TNA.
Why?
AJ was a Grand Slam champion in TNA.
The actual Grand Slam title champion.
Yeah, they had their own title for that.
Oh my god!
You missed a great TNA back in the day when they had jack shit over there. And was it Rockstar Spud too?
Mm-hmm.
Part of that whole group of idiots.
Yep.
A Grand Slam championship?
Yep.
Bobby Lashley was one too.
He was actually good over there.
I think he beat was it Richards?
Stevie Richards.
I think he beat Stevie Richards.
Oh shit! Did he have the blue meanie with him?
Oh.
Blue World Order. That's what we can do, guys.
Proceed.
The Blue World Order.
Proceed.
You're just gonna ignore that he suggested that?
Nope. Proceed.
No, yes, you are. No, you're not.
Proceed.
He's doing the standout thing.
Proceed.
If I'm the Miz, that makes you my sidekick.
Who said you were the Miz?
I thought we established this yesterday. You said I was the Miz.
No, I said you were being cowardly like the Miz.
Which makes me the Miz.
So you admit to being cowardly?
Because I'm the Miz.
Eric, finish the show, please.
Won a battle royal to be team captains of Raw Tag Team Survivor Series team.
Do they have a name yet? Or is it just still Chad Gable and Bobby?
Chad Gable and Bobby, I guess. I don't think they've come up with a name.
I want them to be called Double G. Glorious Gable.
I like.
It's not the perfect knockout, so.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that team.
I know.
Perfect Truth, though.
I don't like that.
Y'all know what time it is.
Truth is a better partner with fucking Mella.
Let's crank
part
it up.
3. Remix part 3.
And great, we're gonna have a dance-off at Survivor Series.
I would love to see Truth and Dillinger be a tag team.
I'd rather
Backstage, they're
I'd rather
hilarious.
see them two instead of the Colognes.
Who?
I'm not repeating that.
Who?
Just do.
Well, this was to determine who was the team captain for Monday Night Raw for Survivor Series, because they have a very, 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 very weak tag team division. And Heath Slater and Rhino were also in it. You remember how the other day you were like, is Rhino even still around?
Yeah, I saw him. I was like, oh shit.
He just eats.
Gore.
Well, next we have Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman made an appearance. Jinder Mahal and the Singh brothers interrupted. Paul Heyman got a little racist about it, and Lesnar destroyed them with German suplexes and an F5 to the floor.
Do you have the Heyman quote over there?
No.
The one that's like, for all the children that don't... He's like, for all you millennials that don't know the Hotel California reference, look it up, bitches! I'm not here to educate you! I was like, oh my god! Paul Heyman is great!
Gotta love Paul.
Look it up, bitches!
I loved when he showed up to SmackDown.
Oh
That
god.
was so good.
Right?
Did he say spoiler?
I don't know.
No?
He was just like...
God damn it!
He was like gloating about AJ. But we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Well, Bobby Lashley defeated Elias. This was for the final spot on the Raw Men's Survivor Series team. I guess Bobby Lashley is so fucking hurt, but yet he keeps getting put in these matches.
Vince is like, you can't take time off. We don't have many.
And don't forget, like he said, he's rumored to be the Royal Rumble winner.
Well, he's not Daniel Cormier.
Exactly.
He's not AJ Styles.
DC.
I don't know. I think it could be AJ now.
It's gonna be DC. Brock is either...
If it's not AJ Styles, it's Bobby Lashley.
If it's not AJ, it is Daniel Cormier.
Okay.
I think there are 4 possible winners this year. AJ, Bobby, DC, Miz.
DC's not going to... I'm telling you, get this out of your fucking heads. DC will show up once and one time only, and that will be at WrestleMania.
No, I'm saying...
To set up something,
it's
not
possible.
to wrestle.
I'm saying it's possible.
No.
I'm not saying he's for sure going to win. He's the least likely out of all of my 3.
Just like what Ronda Rousey did. All this rumors on Rousey, until she finally showed up at Mania, all she did was hip toss Stephanie. Well, Triple H.
Just wait, because if Vince okays for the Universal title to be on the line in the Octagon when he fights for the World Heavyweight title in the Octagon,
He's never going to okay that.
he fucking goddamn well might.
He's never going to okay
with
that.
With DC coming to WWE
If it was
to be a commentator?
If it was guaranteed for DC to be a wrestler, he would say, okay, fine, put it up on the line there.
What pay-per-view is between that and WrestleMania?
They haven't even signed for the match,
What,
Eric.
What pay-per-view?
They're not even going to fucking
Yes, they
January.
are!
They haven't even signed
Yes,
yet!
it's all set in stone.
Okay, dude. I'm telling you, I don't even see that fight happening in January.
It's early Feb. It's early February.
We'll see.
Because January is when Lesnar can officially apply to take a piss test again.
Okay.
Because he had his suspension got continued because of how he disappeared for a little bit.
He retired, quote unquote.
So they were like, nope, you still have 6 months left. And that's January 26th, 27th, something like that.
I saw that the earliest he could fight Cormier is literally the day before the Rumble. That's what I saw.
It's in February. At some point in February. But he can put his name in the doping agency testing, whatever that's called. But that's in January, not February. So, if they are able to book that for UFC, whatever it is in February, there you go.
I just don't see it happening. I don't see that belt on the line. I just don't.
That reeks of Vince McMahon.
I know it does, but
it's happening. Spoiler.
Oh my god. Continue with Raw.
Lashley won by countout when Lio Rush grabbed Elias's leg, preventing him from getting back into the ring. Then Alexa Bliss announced her Survivor Series team as Tamina, Nia, Mickey, Natalya, and the winner of the Sasha Bayley match, which ended in a no contest.
Because lol, JK.
When they were attacked by the heels, Alexa announced Ruby Riott as the actual 5th member of the team, and then Becky Lynch attacked Ronda Rousey backstage, putting her in the Disarmor. SmackDown's women's division then attacked Raw's women's Survivor Series team. Rousey tried to make the save, so Lynch beat her down with a chair. And Nia Jax is week and a half has injured 2 people. 2 in a week and a half.
Because at first I heard, because they didn't have like the clear-cut footage of it at first, and they were saying she might have threw an elbow behind her and not knowing she was there, da-da-da, and then we saw the footage and she turned around and just clocked her in the fucking face.
Yeah. And he was like trying to defend Nia. Was like, oh, Becky was just wailing on her head. It's like, no, Becky wasn't.
Look at it, she was literally giving her head.
Yes, that's acting, because Becky knows how to act.
Putting a fist into a person's head is not acting.
You could not tell that Becky was actually punching her in the head there.
Goodness. And the only reason why you could tell Nia Jax is connected was because of the aftermath of Becky. If Becky wasn't cut up, you wouldn't be like, oh. No.
Or you mean that could have been anything that she got cut up. Her giant fucking black and blue eye was the tell that gave her a concussion.
See, this is what I mean about you.
What do you mean? I've never said anything nice about Nia. I hate Nia.
This is
I don't
what
like Nia.
I hate about you.
What do you mean?
Oh, see, Nia? See what she did there? She did. No! Sting said it wasn't Seth Rollins' fault!
It wasn't his fault! For the love of fuck! Even Finn was like, yeah, that was my fault. I landed awkward.
I landed wrong into the barricade after Seth threw me.
He landed awkward. Okay. That's his own fault, too. He admitted it. That was on them. Her clocking Becky in the face. If this was fucking Brie Bella, he would be ripping Brie a new one. But because it's his beloved Nia Jax.
Well, I mean, when you kick someone in the jaw and they're knocked out and you continue to kick, you can see them they're knocked out. That's a completely different story.
Yeah. How many people has she injured?
And I don't give a shit about Liv Morgan. They're just like, she really could have like
Liv
hurt her.
Liv is a sweetheart, though.
I don't really know her, so.
She's...
She kind of looks like a bitch, in my opinion.
She's actually not. Alexa looks like a bitch, and she's a sweetheart.
I don't know.
Peyton looks like
there's 2 sides to Alexa.
Yeah, there's
sour
the side
and
in
then
the street,
sweet.
and then the side in the sheets.
Well, there goes your opportunity.
Yeah, he's not Australian, and he's not Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy tells stories.
It's okay. Cause
on Reddit.
He has no chance of Peyton either, because she's marrying Ty Dillinger, or already married Ty.
That lucky guy. Better take care of her, Ty. Better do her right. I didn't mean it that way, but you know what I mean.
He's doing it right, alright.
Better. That girl deserves everything.
He's doing it and doing it and doing it right.
She deserves the world. I love you, Peyton.
He came to show the world. He came to show the world.
He didn't come at all.
She asked if it was it.
I have never had that happen.
And then he said, I'm already all the way.
Never had that happen. So that's Raw. Becky Lynch alone saves this Raw for me.
Yeah.
C+. Becky and Dean.
I would love them as like a tandem.
I don't think Renee would.
Listen, at that point, fuck what Renee says.
Guys.
I give it a C-, D+ range. For a go-home show.
It is a go-home show.
God, I miss Roman.
I give it a C+. It was decent. It was watchable. Didn't really like the neuter part by Strowman because I was just a little stupid.
I'm gonna rip your dick off.
Like, who's writing his promos?
I'm going to neuter you. Oh, God. Let me run away now.
I really hope it's not Paul Heyman.
If another man says he's gonna neuter you, I think I'd be like, I'm staying the fuck away from you.
Now, if Alexa said it, it's like, hey, she wants to touch my junk.
Yeah, and then she comes with scissors.
She wants to touch my junk.
Snip.
That's fine. She's just trying to protect herself from not getting pregnant.
So that transitions very nicely into Smackdown Live because we opened up recapping the invasion and we learned that Becky Lynch suffered multiple concussions and a quote-unquote broken face. So she's out of Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm. Because she got a... Did she... I haven't been able to confirm if she did get a broken nose or not.
She fractured something in her face.
Orbital bone?
It might have been an orbital bone. They didn't say specifically, but there is something that got fucked up here.
Yeah. You have to really punch somebody for that to happen. God. It took fucking... well, it was Austin Aries who had his orbital bone broken by Shinsuke.
Yep.
And that was a fucking Kinshasa.
Well, we recapped that. And it's announced that later on, Becky Lynch is going to pick her replacement. But we did open up the show with AJ Styles coming out, and AJ's hyping up the match with Brock Lesnar, and you see him looking over to the timekeeper area, and he's like, hey, hey. Camera pans down. It's Paul Heyman harassing your boy Greg, trying to get him to give him the mic.
Greg is awesome.
And Greg's just like, no, it's my mic. It's mine. I brought it from home. And AJ's like, Greg, give him the mic. And Greg's like, okay. Reluctantly gives him the mic.
Who listens to AJ?
And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And he talks about how AJ is the one man Brock wants to face oh so bad. Again. Because of how close AJ got. Heyman says, you know, another one of the reasons for that is when you think about the greatest in-ring performers in WWE history, like Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, and you, AJ Styles, that's some elite company. But then he says, it's tough being number 2, and then he brings up Daniel Bryan, implying Daniel Bryan is number 1.
Foreshadowing.
And AJ says he has nothing but respect for Bryan, and he's always respected him. And, correct me if I'm wrong, but I made him tap out in the middle of this ring 2 weeks ago, was it? Week ago, 2 weeks ago?
It was the week, yeah. When was Crown Jewel? 2 weeks ago?
2nd of the month. And we're at the 15th.
So 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
So yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And AJ's talking about how he's gotten better at tapping people out, and Lesnar limped away, he didn't walk away. So DB comes out, and he says, I don't know why you two are talking about me, but, AJ, if you say my name one more time, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Because I've been looking for a reason to punch you in the face. And AJ says, so what do you want me to do when someone asks me who's one of the best technical wrestlers ever? You mean I can't say Daniel Bryan? And then Bryan punches him in the face and they fight and Heyman just disappears. Just leaves. I guess he was like, here's your mic back, Greg. And unless he took Greg's mic and Greg had to get a new one.
What a dick.
Don't
do that to Greg.
We go to commercial, and when we come back from commercial, Shane's in the office trying to talk to Paige, and the fight continues in the office. But it ends with Shane agreeing for AJ to put his title on the line against Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, though, is kicked off of the SmackDown men's team. We then open up with our first match, Jeff Hardy versus Andrade Cien Almas, with Zelina Vega back. She's cleared to be on the road. I don't think she's cleared to be in the ring, though.
Yeah. Love her.
Because she was Nia's victim number 1. Let's see. And Andrade starts off very aggressive. And once again, he looked great the entire match. He has not had one match where he hasn't looked great yet. Problem is, he's only beat Sin Cara. he's beat Rusev, but shenanigans. Problem is, he's only really beat Sin Cara.
Yeah.
He and Jeff put on a really fun match. Jeff ends up picking up the win after the Twist of Fate and the Swanton Bomb. We cut backstage, and Miz tells Paige, since he is now the sole captain, Jeff Hardy is taking Daniel Bryan's place. And then he says, also, Mysterio, you're off the team. And they're like, wait, what? And he's like, you were Daniel Bryan's pick. I need team continuity here. And Paige is like, yeah, you're the captain, but I'm the general manager. If you want Ray off the team, how about you fight him? And Ray's like, an excuse to beat up Miz? Okay. So, that match is happening right now.
Paige voice. You're gonna say the British accent, though.
I always slip in between British and Australian. It's not worth it.
That match is happening right now.
You sound too proper. Paige doesn't sound that proper.
Yeah, right. She's usually...
She sounds like one of those British girls you find at the bar.
That explains so much about her.
You're awful. I didn't even mean it that way. Saying she's not the prim and proper British girl you normally imagine. Like, oh, perish the thought, honey. Like, no. She's like...
She's not the kind of British girl you want to take home to mother.
If Nicki Minaj had a baby with a British man, there you go.
Ratchet.
Shinsuke then gets interviewed in the back by Dasha Fuentes.
She's so beautiful and strong as fuck.
Is there a woman you don't like?
Naya, Tamina. Nope, that sums it up. Maybe.
And she says, please welcome Shinsuke Nakamura. And he's not standing in the frame. And then she goes, Shinsuke Nakamura? And he walks over. With the video of what happened on Monday with Seth. And he says, Seth broke my heart. All I've done is eat Seth, drink Seth, breathe Seth. And he's not thinking about me. He's thinking about his friends that go away and his friends that aren't friends anymore. He says, Seth says he'll think about me when the bell rings. And that breaks my heart. Since I've been thinking about Seth so much and he hasn't thought of me whatsoever, I'll give him the Knock America welcome of a knee to face.
God bless Knock America.
He doesn't say it anymore.
He should.
I know. The Miz made his entrance holding his copy of the Marine 6.
Because I'm heading right to the store to buy that.
Becky Lynch is in it.
I'm definitely going right to the store to buy that.
Don't fap to it.
I'm definitely going to fap to it. Awkward.
So, Miz and Mysterio, they have really good chemistry for no reason. But they put on a good match. It seemed it came to an end when Ray was going for a wheelbarrow DDT, and Miz caught him seemingly to a skull-crushing finale. That didn't happen. Ray hit the 619, went up for the frog splash. The Miz got the knees up, just like he did in Saudi Arabia. Went for the cover, Ray kicked out, and the Miz is sitting there like, oh, come on, and Ray popped up for a crucifix and pinned the Miz. And while Ray's celebrating, guess who comes in the ring? Randy Orton. And Ray dodges the RKO. Pushes Randy Orton and he bumps into Miz. Randy looks back and RKO's the Miz. Ray gets away. Which, funny story about the Miz. James Ellsworth tweeted, what wrestling moment caught your attention this week? Randy said, me not being in the traditional Survivor Series match for the 11th time, even though I'm the GOAT in that particular match, and AJ Styles got kicked in the nuts. Again. But we'll get there.
Ellsworth said that?
Randy said that. Ellsworth asked the question.
Oh.
Following that, it was pointed out that security was going to be there all night at every entrance in case Raw tried to invade. And they constantly kept cutting back to security.
We know how this goes over every time.
Raw never invaded.
Every time. Because who invaded last year? Smackdown. Who didn't invade? Raw.
Raw ended up invading last year.
Yeah, like way after.
Yeah, like right before Survivor Series.
This was the only invasion. Right before Survivor Series.
Because we only had a 2-week build.
Because they fucked everything up because of fucking Crown Jewel. And Evolution. And whatever was right...
Well, I'm pretty sure whatever happened to Becky, probably the reason why they didn't want to put off another invasion. Just
yeah,
something like that.
That scrapped a lot of plans.
Don't... go figure. I fucking that up too. But I don't think that's why... I don't think it got scrapped. I just think they didn't have anything planned, really.
They did. I read about it, and they scrapped it.
That's fucking stupid.
And then Becky came out. Well, Paige welcomed all of the women first. And then Becky came out. Once again, Becky cut a great fucking promo. And they're finally not treating Becky on commentary as a heel anymore. They're treating her as a face who's a fucking badass.
So a tweener. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey. But Becky says, she is so upset that she's not going to be able to be at Survivor Series. She tried so hard. She was knocking on doors all day, but she ran out of time. And she said, even with a severe concussion and a broken face, I can still kick Ronnie's ass. Of course, the crowd is hot for Becky. She said that she had to pick a replacement, but she did say, Ronda Rousey isn't the baddest bitch on the planet, she's the luckiest. She then faces off with every woman, starts with the Iconics, and they're pointing to each other like, you got two of us, like, come on. Eyes to eye with Charlotte, eye to eye with Mandy, eye to eye with Sonya, then Naomi, who Naomi's like, come on, I got it, like, shake my hand, pick me, come on. Becky starts to walk away, and I was like, alright, I'm here. She goes to Asuka, and people lose their shit. And Asuka's like, I'm ready! I'm ready! She went SpongeBob on this shit. Like,
I'm ready.
Yeah, and people were losing their mind when she went eye to eye with Asuka. Then she went to Carmella, and, she walked all the way back to Charlotte, and she says, get the job done, tap her out like I was gonna tap her out. Shakes Charlotte's hand, pauses, gives her a little one-arm hug. She was saying something to her. I could not make it out for the life of me, but she was saying something. They were talking. Don't know what they said.
Probably I love you.
I didn't see it so much as everyone saying it as a hug. Like, they hugged it out. I see it as, like, she did hug her, but she hugged her to say something. I'm not seeing it as, like, I'm sorry.
No.
I see it more as not a fixing their friendship. I see it as I respect you.
I respect you, and then the whisper was probably from Charlotte saying, you're lucky your fucking face is broken, because at TLC I was taking that title, bitch.
Who fucking knows? And then they talked about the Mixed Match Challenge again, which, talk about that a little later, because now all the fucking things are out the window. Then we got the New Day in a 6-man tag against Sheamus, Cesaro, and the Big Show, or the Bar Show, or the Show Bar. The Bar Show. I like the Bar Show.
Mow, 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 mow.
Nope, he's not there. Of course, it's the Bar and the New Day. Do I really need to talk about that? This was a good match.
Oh, of course it was.
It was a good match. The match came to the end where Big Show caught the blind tag. Kofi ran up onto the ropes, jumped around, and caught a weapon of mass destruction in the face. And Big Show laid them out. 1, 2, 3. The Bar wins.
Now, do you see after WrestleMania the Usos coming over to Raw? Or the New Day?
It depends on who they call up. If they call up multiple tag teams, then I think they're both staying. But if they don't, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's gonna go.
I think it's Undisputed's coming up.
I think they would take the New Day just because they're more marketable.
Yeah.
And it's Raw. But the Usos would be the ones to build a division on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying the New Day aren't, worth it.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it would be the Usos. You can build around that, like you said. I see the Mighty coming up to Raw to rebuild that division up again.
I want them to go to SmackDown so bad.
Oh, so do I. But Raw is fucking hurting bad.
Call up Heavy Machinery to Raw.
I'd rather see them on Raw.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean the Mighty. You can have Heavy Machinery on SmackDown.
And I think Heavy Machinery would be better on SmackDown because Raw has already too many powerhouses for like big guys tag team style, I guess. Versus like especially if you bring Usos and New Day over, like you can get more
technical.
Yeah,
tag
and you can
teams.
get more tag teams from NXT going to like SmackDown as they like trial error. Like I see the Mighty as a trial error for SmackDown. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if they went to Raw, they'd get lost.
Yeah, definitely.
But with Raw, how
you can't get lost with people like Heavy Machinery and the War Raiders because they're just too big to get lost in.
Yeah, but you can't get lost with the Usos over there.
I understand that, but if you bring the Usos to Raw and build around them, and then bring like the Mighty over to SmackDown, make them the
Usos and the Mighty would be the New Day Usos for Raw.
I think that would be great. I think the Mighty would be great on SmackDown, or either New Day or the Usos going over to Raw. They could put them as the centerpiece for the tag team division. So they'd be in good shape. Just bringing one tag team up changes a lot of things.
Especially.
Never mind. Wait until Undisputed Era
gets
their foot into the door.
They're gonna be on Raw. And I'm gonna be sad.
They are going right to Raw. Probably either at Mania they'll show up or the night after, along with the Bullet Club.
They're a night after kind of team, and you are just.
I think this time next year, Undisputed Era makes their show.
You think they're gonna stay for another year?
I strongly think Adam Cole's gonna get that belt before he jumps, like the main belt before he jumps over.
You think he's gonna be the one to take it from
I don't
Tommaso?
think so.
Not from Tommaso, maybe from someone else.
I don't.
So are they just gonna have a short? Is he gonna have a short reign then?
Tommaso?
Because Tommaso's holding that belt to at least Mania weekend.
I think Tommaso's losing it at Mania weekend.
If he's losing it at Mania weekend and it's not to Adam
like,
Cole,
it could be like a triple threat at Mania weekend with Adam Cole getting involved in there.
I've already predicted this triple threat. It's Alistair and Johnny.
Right, but I see Alistair up there by Royal Rumble.
No.
You think he's getting called up for the Rumble?
I see Undisputed Era coming up before them.
It's possible.
I mean, we'll see. We get to our main event. AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. Do I need to talk about that this was a good match?
It was. I would have never thought that. Not with these two.
AJ and DB. The match began. It actually took note. The match began at 9:39, and for the next 21 minutes, they went apeshit. Of course, the match had the story again of AJ working the knee and Bryan working the arm, but Bryan worked the arm a lot more methodically this time around. He did lock in the yes lock. AJ got to the ropes. AJ did lock in the calf crusher. DB did get out of it. The match came to a head where AJ went for a phenomenal forearm. DB ducked. And he didn't hit the ref, but he bumped into the ref, and the ref flew to the side. And AJ's like, "Are you okay?" And he turned around, and DB ran up, but he didn't do the running knee. He kicked him in the dick. And then backed up. And when he kicked him in the dick, the crowd went silent. They were like, no fucking way. I went fucking silent. My jaw just dropped, and I was like, no fucking way. He backed up into the corner, had the perfect pause. The perfect amount of time to pause. Hit the running knee, and that's when everybody's like, no! And I'm the same thing. I'm just like, no fucking way. This is not how this is going down. 1, 2, 3. Your new WWE champion is Daniel Bryan. It didn't stop there.
Yeah,
he smiled like a psychopath. He held AJ's arms and stomped his face into the mat. AJ could not protect himself. DB is a heel.
Full blown.
Full blown.
I feel like they've cashed in on what was supposed to be Shinsuke. With DB now.
Well, luckily with DB, he's been pushing for it for a while.
Yeah,
because he felt like he was stale. I'm glad he got it.
But just on... It was weird to be there.
I like it because it's so not expected. When you surprise me, and it's not a bad surprise, I like that.
But you know what? Had I watched, everyone should have seen it coming. That whole Heyman segment was like foreshadowing for it happening.
That's the thing. Even though it's foreshadowing, you don't think like DB is about to win the title. Especially the way AJ's reign has been. You think like, oh, AJ's just going to find a way to get out of it.
AJ should have lost at Mania.
But they booked him all this way through.
Yeah, because of 2K19.
And then last minute plans had DB winning.
Yeah, because Roman.
And thank fuck it's not AJ and Brock anymore. Because that would have been the pick that fucked me. Because I was obligated to pick AJ.
But I might be picking DB.
You're crazy.
For starters, Paul didn't say spoiler.
He did not.
He didn't say it.
Well, he didn't even talk about... He talked about Brock will never face Daniel Bryan. He didn't say anything about the match.
That's the thing.
This SmackDown, B+, I enjoyed it. They set things up. The fact that they had to scramble and they put all that shit together and it worked.
I'd give it an A-.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think SmackDown took this week by a lot. So I would even bring it up to an A. It was almost perfect show. It was really good. Really well done.
Really well show. I enjoyed.
And Shinsuke making it known that, I have a match on Survivor Series and no one's talking about this.
Even my opponent is like...
Yeah, that was a really cool point, too. Like, all this is really good for SmackDown. SmackDown is pretty good. Just wish more people would watch it so that way they wouldn't be in such a hole.
Well, that moves us on.
But you also have to think, like, Vince. What's SmackDown?
Yeah.
Oh, and
show love to it, maybe people will come back.
And before we move on to NXT, what I meant before with the Mixed Match Challenge now and this thing being wide the fuck open is because for the Mixed Match Challenge, the winning team gets the number 30 spot in the men in the Women's Royal Rumble. And we all said, AJ's not fucking winning that. AJ and Charlotte aren't winning that because AJ has the title. They were in the lead for SmackDown, and Braun and Ember, or Bobby and Mickey, I don't know which one of them won, whichever that team is in the lead for Raw. Now that AJ doesn't have the title...
So is it the leader of
the winning
SmackDown
team, because they're going to face off at TLC.
Yeah, and the winner of that...
The winning team gets number 30 for their respective Royal Rumbles. So
the top two teams go up against each other.
Yeah, if AJ and Charlotte make it and they win, they get number 30 in the men and the women's. If Braun and Ember do, they get number 30 in the men.
For the love of God, please let it be Braun and Ember.
Well, 30 doesn't mean you're winning.
I know, but I would rather see... I could see Braun and Ember winning with Braun getting eliminated.
From the Rumble?
Mm-hmm.
You think Ember's going to win the Rumble?
I would love for her to win the Rumble.
You think Ember is going to win the Rumble?
She deserves it.
That isn't my question. Do you think...
Yes! Yes, I do think she could.
No. Do you think she's going to win?
Yes! If anyone should win, it's her over everybody else.
So you think Ember's the Royal Rumble winner this year?
Yes. I would love for that. Will it be? No, because WWE.
My question was, do you think, not would you want?
No, what it should be is Ember. Ember should be the Royal Rumble winner.
But is it going to be?
No, it's not.
All right.
Because Vince McMahon.
What is it going to be?
It's going to be Charlotte and AJ Styles.
Who's Bobby Lashley's tag team?
Mickey James.
Oh, and don't forget, once AJ comes over, the Good Brothers are by themselves.
They haven't done anything with AJ for...
Yeah.
Ever. Since they came over.
But they're officially over. By themselves. They've always had somebody, whether it was AJ or Finn.
Right.
Now they're alone.
If Adam Cole comes to SmackDown,
It ain't happening.
I know. It's just like Ember winning the Royal Rumble.
I really think their contracts are coming up, I think. They may be going back to the OGVC.
Possible. So now that that's out of the way, we can move on to NXT US.
Okay.
Was there no UK this week?
No, there was. We just start with the US.
Yeah.
Okay. That goes.
I'll be right back. I gotta swap over some laundry.
Why'd you say it like a bitch?
Laundry.
Take your broken phone. It's not gonna help you.
Suck a dick.
Hey, my phone's not broken.
Yeah? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Turn on the flashlight.
It's on.
Thanks, bitch.
Yeah, but instead of me just having to sit here like, ooh, flashlight.
Turn off flashlight.
It's off.
Thank you.
I like how that proved that his phone is okay. Just by turning on and off the flashlight.
It proves that it's worth $1,000. Opening segment. Bianca Belair versus Mia Yim.
Poor Mia Yim.
Bianca Belair won in 8 minutes with a torture rack into a facebuster called the KOD.
Ooh. Is that her new finisher?
Yeah.
Good for her.
Watson says he doesn't know what else Belair needs to prove. She should get a title of opportunity. One cool point for Belair, the braided ponytail spinning EST wrestled a slightly different style of match, resorting to submission moves to drain energy from Yim. The last few minutes packed up and effectively took out Yim. Both ladies had a great showing. Belair is ready for Sane or Baszler.
Do you think she's next?
Yes.
Do you think she's going to get it on a special event or just a regular
Rumble.
NXT? You think she's going to face for Rumble? Alright.
Backstage, Kathy Kelly is with War Raiders, NXT North American Champion Ricochet, and NXT UK Champion Pete Dunne to discuss the War Games Advantage match. The Undisputed Era will send Kyle O'Reilly into singles match. Dunne and Ricochet begin to argue until Rowe yells, "Enough." Hanson says he's doing it. Second segment, Riddle answers, "Oh no." One of the songs for TakeOver War Games is Wonderful Life. A preview for Alistair versus Johnny TakeOver. Los Angeles match is shown. It highlights the Who Attacked Black mystery in the past few months, mixing it with Johnny Gargano's recent interview footage. Matt Riddle is interviewed by Kathy Kelly. Cassius Ohno storms into the interview and says he's been waiting for an answer via NXT General Manager William Regal's office all week. He didn't get it though, and he's seeing through all the hype of the Bro Show. It's trash.
It's trash.
Riddle says next week he'll take Ohno's little test. Ohno storms off. Riddle tells Kelly do not apologize because he's used to stuff like that. One of the songs TakeOver War Games is Voices by Motionless in White. Third segment, Lacey Evans versus Carissa Rivera?
Something.
Lacey Evans won in 2 minutes, all you need to know. Evans gets on the mic and says the NXT girls have forgotten how to carry themselves with sophistication. Evans reminds us that she is the lady of NXT. She will teach every single one of them class of manners with the women's right. One cool point for Evans, she added a few more character touches and the hat giveaway and wiping her brow with a napkin mid-match. Plenty of character and an unexpectedly decisive result in a ring tonight. Preview NXT Championship match, Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream is shown. One of the songs for TakeOver War Games is Marina Trench. Yeah, there's only 4 matches and they have 3 songs. The preview for NXT Women's Championship match between Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane is shown. This is their Evolution rematch, and it will be 2 out of 3 falls. Sane's interview leads the package, and Sane says Baszler can't pin her twice. Final segment, Hanson versus Kyle O'Reilly for the War Games advantage. Pretty much everyone got involved. It was very, very entertaining. I watched it. It was really, really freaking entertaining. There was a spot where Ricochet jumped over the ring type area and splashed on everyone.
Cool.
But at the end, Kyle O'Reilly won in 12 minutes. And the Undisputed Era celebrate on the stage as 2 teams look at one another to finish the show. One cool point for both men, O'Reilly's got to have one of the most sensible wrestling offenses in NXT. Leg strikes, like submissions, resorting to cheap tactics to win. These are all sensible ways to win a wrestling match. Hanson's a beast of a man, but he never got on a roll tonight. O'Reilly and the Undisputed Era were seemingly a step or 2 ahead, using the numbers game to their advantage. We'll see if War Raiders, Ricochet, and Dunne learn their lesson on Saturday. So that was NXT.
Sounds to the point.
Yeah, they're just rolling on with their stories. So these are just pinpoint for what happened. They're actually going on with a little bit of a story. They're announcing a women's championship tournament.
Oh, really?
NXT.
They're finally doing that?
Yep. So, Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, okay. Birmingham, England. Quick match results. Jordan Devlin defeated Sid Scala via Death Valley Driver. Saxton Huxley and Joseph Connors defeated Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams via the Luck Yin. Tyler Bate defeated James Drake. Wolfgang defeated Ashton Smith. Women's Championship Tournament quarterfinals. Dakota Kai defeated Nina Samuels via inverted backstabber. Tyson T-Bone defeated Jack Kenston Now. Don't really know his last name. Bomber Dave Mastiff defeated Dan Moloney via cannonball. Women's Championship Tournament, another quarterfinal match. Ginny defeated Millie McKinsey via rolling kick. Zach Gibson defeated Trent Seven via small package. So the women's tournament is pretty much 8 competitors. With Dakota Kai moving on. They have, I forget her name. Maybe you can announce some of them. They have, she was just...
That's Ginny.
This is Jenny?
Yeah.
I thought that was a Scottish girl.
No, that one's Ginny.
Alright.
Dakota Kai. I don't know her. Zaya Brookside.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. No, that is Ginny. That one's Ginny.
That's Jenny.
That's Isla Dawn.
There you go.
Yep.
I knew
Sorry.
that one.
I don't know her.
And
Toni Storm.
I'm just gonna interrupt and state everything is already covered.
What do you mean?
Snow.
It's supposed to go until midnight, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, it just started though.
Oh, damn.
It's already covered.
That was NXT UK.
And
Only one UK this week?
I read both shows.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah.
You really bullet pointed everything.
Yeah.
UK really doesn't have much story to go off.
The only story they have right now is the UK women's tournament.
Which they just announced.
They just started.
Yeah.
Technically.
started.
Fun week in wrestling from Tuesday on. Well, from the last 20 minutes of Raw on.
Yeah.
And we have a Survivor Series to look for, and this pay-per-view has us all fucked.
And your new predictions champion, the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT, Sinister.
You've never been called any of those.
I don't give a fuck what people call me. I call me it because that's what it is. Fuck them. Fuck you.
So, the
fuck
self-proclaimed.
That's no. Your opinions don't matter. Their opinions don't matter.
No, it's literal. Self-proclaimed.
No one's opinion matters but me.
I'm stating it's literally self-proclaimed.
And
I'm
I'll
just
give
stating
you
the
8
fact.
reasons why I am
Oh
better
my
than
God.
all of you.
Alright, this podcast is over. Goodbye, guys.